Hey guys, I'm back here. Today I want to show you some tips and tricks that I usually use to create a great lead tone. Everyone likes a great lead tone because everyone likes to solo, everyone likes to shred. Now bear in mind that a great lead tone for metal is totally different than a great lead tone for blues and vice versa. So I think that today this is more of a rock lead tone, but the process is kind of the same. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll be a master crafting your lead tones. So without further ado, let's jump to the Helix. Okay, here we are with a blank canvas in the Helix native, and I'm starting here because I want to show you something here, which is the gate. And the reason I want to talk to you about this is because you need to set the threshold. I find that with my guitar, and this depends on your guitar, of course, and the noise that your pickups and your electronics produce, but I find that the best settings is usually about -60 and -70 dBs. And the reason for that is because of the sustain of the guitar. If you set the threshold too high, you'll have a really short sustain because the gate will cut the sound. But I'll show you that later. And so I go ahead and select my favorite amp, which is the Placator Dirty. There you go. And my favorite dual cab. Now this step is really important. I already talked about this. The cab or the IR that you're gonna be using is one of the most important things for your tone. It's like 80% of your tone is the cab. So this is my favorite combo so far. I already showed this in previous videos, but if you want, just go ahead and copy the settings. It sounds really good to me. Now, because I know really well this amp, which by the way, I don't know if you guys notice it, but some amps are coming with different settings, and this one comes with the fat switch on. So if you're using the Placator Dirty, make sure you turn it off because, or maybe not if you like it. But I found it's really bassy. Let's lower the drive, and I'll probably need to adjust the treble and presence mode. And for now, this is my main tone. By the way, this guitar is tuned in drop C because I'm doing a metal video for you guys. Stay tuned for that. So let's add some treble and presence. And more volume. Little bit more treble. So this is my starting point, and I'll probably need to lower the sag too a little bit. From now on, I like to look at this like if it was with real gear and keep it as simple as I can. And so as with real gear, I will use for sure a boost. So let me add a boost right away. And my favorite is the Kinky Boost. Set the drive to 2 or 3, usually is where I end up. Boost on and bright on, otherwise it will be really fat sounding. And let's turn it off for now. I know that I only need a delay, a stereo delay, and I go with the simple delay. Now your time delay is to your taste. I usually go with the quarter note dotted. Set the trails on and lower the mix or to about 20%, and a reverb. Again, a stereo reverb. And my favorite one is the plate because it's really dense and it sounds really good. And again, turn on the trails and mix about 20%. Now I'll turn off the delay and let's see what we got here. Great. Let's add the delay. Great, so the only thing that I'm missing now is the boost. So let's turn on the boost, and here's what I got. So as you can see, the sustain is very low. Now, if you want more gain, here's a little tip for you. Because as you start adding gain, what will happen is that you'll add a lot of low end too. That's how amps works. Check this out. So You start losing definition when you do palm mutes. It's not too bad, but it can be better. And so what I like to do is to use a dry block. And my favorite one is the Minotaur, so without gain. And I'm not gonna touch the tone knob, but what the tone knob does is tighten up the low end. Without. With. I think I need more of this tone knob. It's sounding really good. It's sounding really good to me. This is my kind of lead tone. Now you can add a lot of stuff here. Let's say that at this point you want more treble or more bass. I will use EQ instead of tweaking the amp, because some amps, if you add more treble or more mid or whatever, will add more drive too. It really depends on the amp. And for that reason, I prefer to add an EQ. And let's say you want, I don't know, a little bit of more 2K. And which is really cool if you want to adjust in a live gig, because you know sometimes at home it sounds really good, and when you go live you're missing something. So having an EQ, I think, is much more simple, especially in a live situation. And so I guess that's it for today, guys. I hope this video can help you out crafting your best lead tone and have fun with your Helix. I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers!